So good, so good, so good.
Everything you want for summer is at Nordstrom Rack stores now, and up to 60% off. Stock up and save on the brands you love like Vince, Sam Edelman, Frame, and Free People. Join the Nordy Club to unlock exclusive discounts, shop new arrivals first, and more. Plus, buy online and pick up at your favorite Rack store for free. Great brands, great prices. That's why you Rack.
Oh, hello, I'm Jimmy Carr. This is Jimmy Carr Crowdwork. This is me in Los Angeles dealing with an American man that is way too upset about Princess Diana's death. Enjoy. Shout out to Princess Diana. Well, she didn't put an end to landmines, but... Sorry, you're offended by the Princess Diana bit, not the starving kids bit. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. What, sorry?
She tried to do what she could.
She tried to do what she could. Genuinely, of all the things in my show you could take offense at, Princess Diana trying to shut down the arms industry. Fucking what? Fucking hell, yeah. So sad when she died. All London got was a fountain. Still better than Paris, all they got was a slow down sign. Too soon?
What would you do?
What, sorry?
What would you have done?
I am doing it. I'm telling jokes.
I think she was telling jokes as well.
Shut the fuck up! It's okay, my friend. It's okay. Are you talking to him or me? Because either works.
We're all fucked up.
We're all fucked up.
Yes.
Yes, but a lot of us aren't as fucked up about Princess Diana as you are. Can I ask, do you know you're gay? Because if this is how you're finding out, wow. How was the show? I liked it until he made jokes about princesses. Better not say anything about fucking Pocahontas or he'll kick off. There was a kid at my school.
One, 2 to 1.
Dude, you're not gonna win this. You already won? Security? I hope you've had a really fun night, but if you're gonna keep interrupting me, we're gonna evict you from the building. Huh? Okay. I'm glad you came. Hey, guys.
You don't want honest debate. You want your truth.
I blame the alcohol, and not what he's had this evening, but what his mother was drinking when pregnant with him. What are we waiting for? I think it's fun. It makes it feel live. That's all right. You're allowed to fucking shout things out. You're just not allowed to interrupt in the middle of jokes. We're doing jokes. We all get that. It's all right. If you've got to go because you're spoiling it for everyone. It's all right. I don't fucking know, it's fine. Stay tuned though, because we have got some offensive jokes coming up. We had barely scratched the surface of offensive. We were doing the warm-up jokes. There's gay guys in going, really? The Princess Diana thing got you? Christ. Is it Prince Harry in a mask? All right, come on, let's crack back in.
15 years of marriage, how do we survive the next 15?
You've been together for 15 years. How do you survive the next 15 years?
Shut the fuck up!
I don't know. There's a man over there with some advice for your wife. I think it could work. I don't know, relationships are tricky, aren't they? If you want my serious answer, stop asking what you want and ask what you have to offer. It's the secret. It's what works with relationships and friendships or whatever. Ask, beyond send, not receive. Also, a great advice for the first day in prison. Your dad has throat cancer. Well, I could tell you some cancer jokes. Is it RFK by any chance? My favorite cancer joke. Don't look at me like you think I don't have a favorite cancer joke. You know I fucking do. Two guys are talking and one says, my father died. The other guy goes, oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. What was it? The big C? Cancer? No, he drowned. So your father's got throat cancer. Where are we going with this?
I just have a hard time dealing with it right now.
You having a hard time dealing with it?
Yeah, I just wanted to come in to help a lot so that I can feel better.
Okay, well I can help, my friend. Firstly, I'm sorry for your trouble, but if you're going through something like that at the moment, it would be sad if it wasn't sad, right? Grief is the price we pay for love. And there's resources. There's stuff out there for you. I Google on Amazon, there's a documentary. The documentary's not great, but the guy that does it is great. And it's just called Grief Walker. And it's a guy talking about death and how we've hidden that in our society. No one talks about it, right? No one wants to talk about death. It's really good on talking about it and going down the road. And if you want to have a laugh and talk about it, I did a podcast called Griefcast, which is me talking about death and the death of my mother. I don't think we're going to get into all of it now. But have a listen. It's a fucking hard thing. But it's also, you've got to be there. Just because it's awkward doesn't mean you don't. Sometimes you don't know what to say, but don't say nothing. Just say, I don't know what to say. You'll be all right.
I just want to say thank you. I've been watching you for years on YouTube, times I can't sleep at night, and I just want to say thank you.
You watch me when you can't sleep at night? Well, I'm flattered, sir, but I'd imagine I'm quite a challenging wank. Well, that's very sweet of you, sir. Thanks. You hate your job and you don't know what to do.
You said this place was steps from the water.
We just haven't found the steps yet.
How much did we save?
Enough.
Enough to get lost?
Or you could book a stay with Hilton.
Welcome to your oceanfront room, just steps from the water.
The Hilton sale is on now. Book on Hilton.com or the Hilton app and save up to 20% to get the stay you expected. When you want savings, not surprises, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Okay, I'll handle that. What's the current job, sir? What do you do at the moment?
I design systems
You design systems for fire sprinklers. Is it mainly water sprays out of them? Is that mainly the system? I think you might be a plumber. I can't think of any other system they would have. Who's designed this? Oh, it's that guy who hates his job. It's confetti comes out. It's a nightmare. Everyone died. Okay. Well, I would say in Los Angeles, sprinkler systems are probably pretty fucking popular. Here's the best indicator on what you should do in life. What do you think about all the time? You don't need to answer it now, but what do you think about, like, wake up thinking about? For some people, it's like, I don't know, sports. For some people, it's comedy. For some people, it's music. What do you think about all the time? That's a good indicator of direction. Of like, that's the thing you should be trying to do for a living. But don't follow your dreams, follow your talents. What are you good at? What do you find easy that other people find hard? What could you stand to do all day, every day that you enjoy? If there's something in your life that fits within that category, fucking have at it. Jacking off. There's a guy down here that wants to work in a pub. Oh, hang on, he's got his first customer. Tremendous. What, sorry?
What do you think of service dogs?
What do I think about service dogs? Like a seeing eye dog? Have you got one?
I do.
You do? Oh, wow. How lovely. And is it, are you blind?
No.
You're not blind. So what service is it providing? Do you find it difficult to shit in the street? I'm afraid I can't. I get nervous. I have to bring a dog with me. What?
I have a medical condition and she senses it and tells me when I have to take meds.
You have a what condition?
A medical condition.
You have a medical condition.
And she senses it.
And she senses it. Does the medical condition involve your vagina and peanut butter? Because I'm very suspicious of what service this dog is providing. Is your dog a sex worker? Bitch, please. Would be a good name for that business. What? So what? Do you mind me asking what medical condition have you got?
Well, I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk about it? Oh, come on, he's got fucking throat cancer.
What do you think about before you go to sleep at night?
What do I think about before I go to sleep at night? That bloke. Yeah, we're both doing it. Huh? In all seriousness, I do a gratitude practice. Like, it's boring. But I sort of view, I think gratitude is the mother of all virtues. So that thing of like going, and not just the little gratitude of like going, oh, I'm very lucky, I'm an internationally famous comedian, but just the big stuff. If we lived 100, I've got 2 kids, right? If I lived 100 years ago, I could comfortably expect that one of them would be dead by now. Because that was the mortality rate for children 100 years ago. And we can't see that. No one before 1920, right? Have a look. Anyone you admire before 1920, they never had a fucking hot shower. When you're in the shower tomorrow morning, give it a thought, spare a thought for how fucking great's this. And like, America is a great example of this. America is without doubt the greatest country, not just in the world now, but the greatest country there's ever been. Objectively it is, but subjectively, it's the worst country in the world. You think you're having a fucking terrible time. Oh, we're at war, we're at civil war. No, you're not. 90% of Americans agree about 90% of fucking everything, and the other 10% are online. Fuck them. All right, you got it. Now, what has been the most profound moment in your career, and when did you realize the impact it had on you? Ooh. I don't know, who's asking? Hi. Yeah, a serious answer? I guess it kind of relates to what you're saying, but I did a gig once in Scandinavia. I was in a small town in Sweden, and a girl stood up and went, "Oh, I just want to say thanks, because you've given me an extra 14 years. And I went, "What?" And she said, "Oh, I was going to hang myself, but I was waiting until everyone in the house was asleep. And I went on YouTube, and I started looking at clips of things, and I found a clip of some panel show that I'd done, and I went down a rabbit hole looking at funny stuff, and I started to laugh. And I didn't kill myself that night, and then I looked at more stuff, and then I got obsessed by comedy. And thank you." And it was a weird, it's not like, I don't know, it's stupid fucking jokes about Lady Diana, but sometimes, if it helps in a small way, and you just feel very small when something like that happens. I don't know about profound, you just feel very small. You feel like, well, okay, you don't know what effect you might be having on people. Good. 2002, your first Royal Variety performance. Who were you most nervous about performing in front of? Prince Charles, or the audience, or Bob Monkhouse? P.S. I was on stage. Who was on stage? Who was there? Hi, man. How are you? What do you do?
I'm in security now.
You're in security now.
But I was in the British Army then.
You were in the British Army. Well, thank you for your service, man. I appreciate that. Bob Monkhouse was sort of the British Bob Hope. He was kind of the rough equivalent, like the elder statesman of comedy. And I met him. He was dying at the time, and he told me as much backstage, and we had a lovely little conversation. I was honored to meet him. It was a big deal. And fun fact about Prince Charles, used to smash Lady Diana. All up in that, yeah. Fucking ruined her, yeah. He did what he could. Full disclosure, if you mention my name when you buy gold at the Pure Gold Company, they will give me a tiny little bit of gold. That's how this works. I wouldn't lie to you, just being a straight shooter. I am not a grifter. I wouldn't sell you something that I don't use myself. So I use the Pure Gold Company. If you'd like to invest in physical gold as well, just click the link in the description or head to the pure-gold.co/Jimmy to get your free copy of their investor guide. That's pure-gold.co/Jimmy. Mention my name when you speak to them and you'll get 6 months of storage secure for your bullion absolutely free. My God, I'm good to you. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, why don't you come and see me live? It makes for a great night out. It's like, could be a date night, great way to connect with old friends, and half the proceeds go to good causes, like motorway maintenance, care homes, hospitals, tax. Basically, I'm now paying tax. I'm not happy about it, but there it is. Click the link below, come and see me live.